Hi there. It's time to look at XRP and where the bulls and bears are battling around. This is education content only, not financial advice. Also, technical analysis is just one tiny aspect. Whether a project will be successful or not, depending on a lot of factors that I'm showing on the screen now. So let's start with the daily chart and dive into how XRP is going. Here is the third consecutive day that after the price has broken below the ascending trend support, it is now getting very close to the 1.35 key level. Yesterday, we talked about if it continues to come down to test this line, depending on how the fuel tank behaves. So if you're new to my session, the volume, I consider that fuel tank. Imagine you are riding a rocket or like what do you call that again? They don't want to use that anymore, the space shuttle. So here, the white bars are like your cool fuel. That's doing all right. The red ones are the overheated fuels, and that's not a good sign. And it continues to have about average red fuel pumping the rocket the other way. Okay, so the relieving sign as of this moment is today's level is a little bit lower. We want that to continue to be low if we don't want to see the price go any further south. Okay, so when the price get closer and closer to the yellow line, there is a chance that we see these kind of spikes trying to retest the ceiling of the downtrend. And then remember, I shared many times, and also that's why I use the air hockey analogy. Okay, the price just basically bounce around within the channel. Okay, sometimes they find support or resistance along the center line. Sometimes they just bounce between the two edges. As of this moment, it is traveling along the weaker half of the channel, okay, without even showing signs of testing the ceiling for 4 consecutive days. But we all know short term, especially daily, it will be a little bit noisy. People react to different news coming from everywhere. So they are probably waiting for some news to come in order to gain the momentum to shoot up to try the ceiling. Nevertheless, this June 3rd, whatever happens, if the price doesn't break below the 1.35 and continues to trade sideways towards the tip of this triangle, by early June, the 2C's decision has to be revealed. Either it continues with the downtrend, meaning it breaks the support that provided pretty good support for the trade since mid-April. Okay, and only during the period of late March to early April came below that level. Okay, but I already mentioned the trading range. If we look at the February 5th and 6th, it's basically from somewhere around 1.2 all the way to 1.55. The fact that it has been successfully staying on the stronger half of the range, the bulls has been doing a good job. It doesn't mean it won't be able to come back to test the 1.2 because that's been indicated by February 5th and 6th. All right, so those two big candles as well as the huge volume indicated to us where the true range is. So let's see whether the bulls and bears will continue to pushing or gapping each other along the yellow line and eventually break to one side or the other when we get closer to the end of the month. Okay, that's for Ripple. And if you're interested to access these daily sessions 24 hours earlier, join the other channel members now. You can also find my weekly write-up on Substack. See you in the next video. Thank you.